Picture this. You're lying in bed at 2:14 a.m. Your phone is in your hand. You've already sent the message, then another one. Then you deleted the third one and sent it again anyway. You're checking if she's online. You're checking if she saw it. You're checking if she cares. But she is quiet, too quiet. And somehow, the more you try to reach her, the further she disappears. Now here's the truth no one tells you. It's not always your lack of love that pushes her away. Sometimes it's the intensity of it. You started doing everything right. You text more, you care more, you check on her more, you become more available, more present, more emotionally open. But something strange happens. She does not move closer, she moves back. At first, you think it's temporary. She's busy, she's stressed, she needs time. But then the pattern repeats. Replies get slower, energy gets colder, excitement disappears, distance increases, and you start asking yourself, why is this happening when I'm trying harder than ever? This is the betrayal. Not betrayal of loyalty, but betrayal of expectation. You believed that love increases closeness, but reality shows something darker. Sometimes love without balance creates distance. From a biological standpoint, attraction is not stable, it's reactive. It's built on uncertainty, challenge, and emotional contrast. The human brain, especially dopamine circuits, do not respond strongly to what is guaranteed. They respond to what is uncertain. Evolutionarily speaking, predictable access equals low reward value. Emotional challenge equals high reward activation. Uncertainty equals increased attention and focus. This is not morality. This is wiring. The brain is not asking, is this person good for me? It's asking, what is the value of this experience? And value decreases when something becomes too available.
Here is how it works psychologically. When you overinvest emotionally, you create imbalance. One side becomes attached and expressive, the other becomes observant and distancing. This triggers a feedback loop. You pursue connection, she feels emotional pressure. She pulls back for space, you feel anxiety and pursue harder. Neurologically, this is dopamine destabilization. Emotionally, it becomes asymmetry of desire. One person is running toward the connection, the other is stepping away from intensity. And the more this cycle repeats, the more attraction destabilizes. At first, it is subtle, almost invisible. But if you pay attention, the signs are always there. Conversations lose emotional depth, she responds but without enthusiasm. Physical closeness feels reduced. She becomes busy more often. You initiate almost everything. Silence becomes more comfortable for her than connection. And the most dangerous sign, you start feeling like you are doing all the emotional work alone, not because she hates you, but because the dynamic has shifted. Modern relationships are not simple anymore. We live in an environment of constant stimulation. Phones, notifications, options, attention fragments everywhere. So emotional bandwidth is lower than ever. People are overwhelmed, distracted, and overstimulated. In this environment, too much emotional intensity feels like pressure. Constant availability feels like saturation. Instant responses remove mystery. It is not about blaming culture, it's about understanding reality. Too much access destroys emotional tension. And without tension, attraction slowly evaporates. Eventually, something breaks, not loudly, but quietly. You try harder, she pulls away more. You ask for clarity, she gives distance. You feel anxiety building, she feels suffocated. Now the dynamic is no longer love. It becomes pursuit versus escape. You are chasing understanding. She is chasing emotional breathing room. And in this phase, nobody feels close anymore. Only pressure, only confusion, only distance.
Here is what most men refuse to accept. Love is not enough. Care is not enough. Attention is not enough. Because attraction is not sustained by effort alone. It is sustained by balance. And sometimes, too much emotional giving creates emotional resistance. Not because you are wrong, but because the system is not built on logic. It is built on perception, tension, and emotional space. My friend, this is the part that stings. You can love someone deeply and still lose their emotional pull toward you. So what do? You do not become cold. You do not become distant for manipulation. You become grounded, emotionally stable, internally complete. You stop chasing reassurance, over-explaining feelings, filling silence with anxiety, reacting emotionally to distance, and you start building your own identity again, allowing space without panic, speaking with calm certainty, investing in yourself first. Because here is the final truth. Attraction survives presence with strength, not presence with need. When you are grounded in yourself, you are no longer chasing connection, you are offering it. And that changes everything. Because the moment you stop trying to hold someone too tightly is often the moment they finally feel safe enough to stay.